What's going on, everybody? I'm in front of CTC, Canadian Tire Center, and on this episode on vlog, I'm going to tell you the basics, what to look into a vehicle. I have my Tacoma here, Master Yoda, so stay tuned.
This video is brought to you by Michael's Automotive Service. We guarantee you a smile each time you come by.
Hey folks, so reason being that I'm making this video, what to look on a vehicle. Recently, a friend of mine got stuck and she didn't know what to do. And I was trying to explain it on her phone when we were having a conversation. She didn't know what to look for. So, if somebody had an issue after watching this video, now you know a basics what to look into a vehicle. If it's not starting, these are the procedures you should look into. First thing on the list is check your battery. Here. Do it one hand and check the terminal if it's locked or it's not moving. So it has to be tight. Same thing with the positive. It can't be moving. It has to be secure. And if you are afraid to touch it, get a rag and move it all around, because it does get your hands dirty. That's number one. Check the battery to make sure it's properly secure. Next item in the list is your air filter. You have to make sure that it's properly secure, because normally the air filter is clear, but my air filter is different. It's made by the engine bay, or the engine, sorry. And just make sure that's properly secure also. The other reason if it's not starting, it could be loose. All you have to do is retighten it again. Retighten it with a 10 mil or a Phillips screwdriver. Next item on your list is basically your mass airflow. Make sure that it is connected properly. Mine is located here, right where the cover is. I can't take out the cover because I didn't bring my tools with me, but normally that's the mass airflow. That's basically the first startup. What happens is when you first start up, it measures how much air is going into the engine bay. So if that doesn't read properly, there's another problem. That's the main problem, because the mass airflow has got dirty. What happened is a friend of mine just got a recent oil change, and they changed the air filter. And I looked at it. When I looked at it, it was at the shop. The air filter was the other way around. So the dirty air filter got in. Here, I'll show you what it is. So this is the air filter. It's dirty. You can tell by if it's dirty just looking at it and looking against the sun. Oh, I should change that. Yeah, if you can see light through it, it's still fine, but it's getting dark, so I'm going to change it in the future, or actually in a couple of days from now. Probably after watching this episode, I already changed the air filter. But yeah, if that you don't see light through it, you can see it's no good. So you're burning up too much fuel on the top of the filter. So your gas mileage will go way down, and it's starting to heat up gas. So that's how you check on the air filter. Well, as you see, the filter was dirty. The reason, like when they put it back in, it was the other way around. So the dirty side got the air inside the intake manifold. So it messed up with the mass airflow sensor due to So the other way to make sure that it's reading, like if it's not starting properly, when it starts, dies, that means the mass airflow can't read how much air is going in the system. The only way to clean that, there is a chemical you can buy, and I can show you right there. See, that's a CRC. That's what I use to clean the mass airflow sensor. All you have to do is just one spray into the mass airflow, into the sensor, get all the debris out, and basically put it back in, let it dry for a couple minutes, a couple seconds, because it's self-drying, and put it back. That's what it is. And yeah. And also, check your brake fluid. It's really important. You need to stop. So just check the level. I always change this when I do my brakes. And we'll talk about brake systems in future episodes. So brake reservoir, just make sure there's fluid in there. And now to inspect your tire, just rub your hand around it. And if you feel like a steel wire poking, just to let you know, that's unsafe. And first of all, and if you take it to the shop, I won't release it until you got a proper tire when you leave the shop. Reason being, basically, if I release it with wires exposed, down the road, if tires explode, it's on me because I released it. And just to make sure we're both safe and it's legal, so I gotta make sure these tires are still good. And also, the most important thing is to check underneath to see if there's any spots, wet spots or leaking fluid, because everybody needs, the car needs fluid to go. So if there's there's leaking, leak spots, if you take it to the shop, they're going to diagnose it where the problem is, and making sure that it's roadworthy to get back on the road without minus the leaking. So just take a look underneath, and yeah, and check it both sides, making sure that there's no leak anywhere. And I might as well point this out: suspension. Just eyeball it, make sure it's not wet. You can see it's pretty dry as a bone, but there's a lot of people don't know if there's just take a look at it. People are not aware. If your suspension is leaking, you'll cause more damage to the suspension and your rim and tire. So good advice is just to look at it and take a look if there's any leak on the suspension. Do it when it's dry and not wet, because that way you can actually see if it's not, or to see if it's leaking. That's about it. I just want to do a short video what to look for, because I don't want anybody, for me, I don't like people stranded. That has happened to me in the past, and I didn't know anything about it. My dad and Kuya Jay and my cousin Albert, shout out to them. They help me out with every situation. They make me become who I am right now. Anyways, yeah, no one wants to be stranded, not knowing what to do. Just the basic stuff. Make sure everything is properly secure and properly installed properly. And yeah, so If you guys have any more questions, feel free to put a comment down below. We can go few things that, well, if you guys want to go more in depth in it, I have a video coming up with the suspension. That'll be in probably in the next vlog, but we'll see. There's a lot of things to talk about cars. I just want to educate. I just want to help you in the future, or just basically you got common knowledge how to make your car run good as is, and to be safe around the world. Safe, new or old, no matter what, cars break down. So it's good to know my car, my truck, has been taking care of me ever since I got it. I've been taking care of it since I bought it. So it's treated me well, and I would not trade it for anything. Anyways, that's gonna wrap. I'm gonna wrap up today's video. So stay fly, forever living young. That's it. Peace.